because
find that gold.
he's gonna have faith, and faith is a key component to salvation.
That's right.
And faith is gonna be scarce. It's already scarce. I think I brought this point up last week. There is so much value in faith.
That's right.
Because it's already lacking now in the world. Now, how much more when these people's false senses of security and their false beliefs fail them? How much less faith will they then have in all of these different ideals they've held on to for so long?
That's right. You
know, the only men that are going to be standing in that time are those that kept the true faith of Yahweh Bashim Shai. They had that deep-rooted conviction, and they had that faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai.
That's right.
But it's not even more so a problem of them not thinking that from them not like believing the fact that there's going to be a famine. It's the fact of them not even questioning. They're not even questioning the fact that maybe there's a possibility that it could happen. You know what I'm saying? So even if you had that thought process, you don't at least question it.
That's right. You know? Because it said, well, a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. So that resource, that YouTube link, all right, that Daily Motion, they gonna take everything down. You ain't gonna find shit on the internet. So the only way to get that hearing of the word is through a man of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and the Lord's gonna hide his name in these coming time. So if you come across it, that's a blessing in itself. You come across, because it's like, as precious gold. Gold is not easily found.
Nope.
Shit, you gotta work. You gotta see through shit. You might find a little nugget about that big.
Right.
You know.
And it said fine gold of Ophir, the best.
The best, the most refined. You know. So if you come across that, you in the greatest position ever. You know.
And that fine gold represents men of the Lord. Because we went through the furnace of adversity. We've been refined. And through the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of this truth, Lord's will with those men, you know, we're going to be stable.
That's right.
Right?
Stability at times is strength of salvation.
Yeah. Remember, that's going to draw people to us too, if you're able to find them.
Yeah.
Gold is a good conductor, and it doesn't corrode.
Yeah. That's right. No corrosion. Ishkar was known to pick make the first braces in your teeth with gold because it doesn't it's antibacterial, so you can't get sick. So, but with this word, gold cures things, man. If you wrap something in gold, it's not gonna get, it's gonna hold its properties, man.
I'm talking about, when I say conductor, I'm saying conductor. If you was to speak in the worldly sense of electricity,
Yep.
What a conductor is used for, like counting like copper and let's say iron and stuff like that, is a conductor's job is to give direction.
Yeah, life too.
Yes, light. Well, no, that's the battery. The battery is what gives life. That's the Lord. Essentially, he's our battery. He powers us, and he works for us to get the direction to lead the people.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
There's going more on this. Here's exactly what we do with you.
So from the top, verse 11. Behold, the day come, saith the Lord, the Most High, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Most High.
About hearing the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai, so we are lacking. Everything gonna cut off. They already putting they did the net neutrality. That was the first step, right? Then they merged the military with the Israel, okay, the state of Israel, okay, and then what else they got? Those different Palantir. That's another step. So we're in the final stages of what the family of the word coming to pass, man. Okay. If you don't got this word, man, you're gonna be asked out on that day, man, because what you wanted to reject the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You gonna look?
Verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Most High, and shall not find it.
And I see is the person. They're gonna be asking questions. They're gonna try to find a person that know what the hell they talking about, man. But they ain't gonna find no answers, man. Only answers you're gonna get through the men of the Lord. And we said, what? If you find gold, you better hope that's not in the possession of somebody else either. All right, because the scripture talk about what you gonna ask a man, what shall you do? And he said, well, to the famine, to to the death, to the death, to the captivity, you're gonna hope and pray that the Lord has mercy on you in that time. As well, you gotta have men of the Lord giving out sentences in that time. See through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, but we already have the power, the low version of spiritual power of discerning spirits, right? The Lord's gonna amplify that in that time, and the man of the Lord is gonna be able to tell if you've been bullshitting the whole time or not, and then sentence you according to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Kind of. Yeah.